This is Goku 4071 here with my second part of my Stargate video. Hope you enjoy. I talk about more about SG-1. I get into the end of the series. Let's talk about Stargate Atlantis for a second. I talk about a little bit about the movies, not much. The end movies, not the original movie. That was in the first video. And I also talk about my theories on Stargate Universe. And I really just touch on Stargate World, so hope you enjoy. And they have to fight the Ori, and I like in the end of 9th season, like up to this point in the show, in the 8th season, the Ghouls are no longer a threat. They have ships, they have all these different technologies now, and they're really good allies with the Asgard. And so, a lot of Joppa, the Joppa are free now. Basically the system lords are almost dead, except for Bull. Bull was introduced later on, and you find out he has clones. And so, they have this gigantic fleet of 2 Earth vessels, a bunch of Jaffa vessels, and also 1 Asgard vessel. And the Ori come out with only 4 ships, and they cut through them. And then you see the Orosai, who is basically as close as you can get to being a human ascended. Without breaking any rules and how far the human body can go. And the show doesn't really end. You have to get into the movies, but that was just basically an overview of SG-1. Now let's talk about Stargate Atlantis. Stargate Atlantis was the second show, and around the, I want to say, 7th season. Yeah, the 7th season. They go to the they go to the Antarctica. It's the whole big thing about finding the city of the ancients. And they find a chair, and then soon they find out that if they program the 8th address, the 8th thing, Shinran, I don't know what it's called. They can dial Atlantis, and they get into Atlantis, and it's underwater. It's a really cool show. And you find out that they have to fight a new enemy the ancients created. And they also fight the Replicators. And the Replicators are in both shows. But Atlantis is really cool. And I'm not going to go into much more of this, because I really want to get to the main meat of the video I was trying to do. And that is to actually talk about Stargate Universe. And Stargate Universe, they program the 9th Shinran, and they go to this million-year-old ship called Destiny. And when they're on it, the ship is derelict, and the people there were forced to go because they were attacked. And the first 10 episodes are simply surviving. And it's all about surviving. And I really like that idea. And going forward, I have ideas of what I think the show will be about. How so far how it ended, the halfway point ended, is that the scientist guy, I forgot his name, is trapped on the planet with a ship that's broken. And our heroes are going off, continue going off, and that's how it ended after this whole trial thing, where the scientist dude sets up the head military guy because he knows that there would be no way he'd ever be convicted for the fact that they need him. And he was not trying to get him convicted. He was just trying to, he was trying to do a good thing, but he did it in the wrong way. And going forward, my ideas about the show is, first of all, I think the Replicators will be in it. I think that's how the ship will be fixed. Like, one of my friends made a joke that they'll probably find a button in the ship that says fix. He'll press it, and the ship will be fixed. And knowing the ancients, I could actually see them having a button like that. It's kind of goofy, but it's kind of cool thinking about things. I really hope that it gets more Star Wars-ish, and when I say that, I mean a lot of alien races, fighting, I don't know, yeah, I want to see more alien races, and I want to see, actually, Probably more Star Trek-ish. I don't know. Yeah, more Star Trek-ish, not Star Wars-ish. Because so far in every show there's only been one main enemy for each show. I mean, they fought other people, but it's basically been one main enemy, and I really like it. And this was going to be a much longer video when I originally thought about it, but I kind of told everything I wanted to tell. I didn't really go into a lot of specifics, but there were a lot of spoilers. There are going to be more SG-1 movies. There is going to be a Stargate Atlantis video, and Stargate Universe is returning very soon. And in closing, Stargate Worlds looks like a fantastic game. I haven't seen a lot of it, but it really looks cool. And it's going to be really cool to see the worlds they put in it. And I really want to get into MMO games. I don't know much about the game, so I'm not going to talk much. But yeah, this is Goku4071. If you have a comment or a video response, please send it. And if you're a Stargate fan and you just want to tell me what you think, go ahead. I would love to hear your theories about Stargate Universe, or if you know anything about the new movies, I would love to know information. I don't know a lot yet, but I do know that, yeah, I don't really know that much, so I'm not going to say what I do know. I might do a video on what I know later on, but yes, see you next time, YouTube.